Well, we are live on YouTube. How you guys doing? My name is Jared Fuller. Today's date is Sunday, November 17th, 2024. Joining me off camera this week is my dad, which you can't see. I don't know if you can see him because his light's off. Um, oh, there, let there be light. So there's dad, and Amy's off the frame. Oh, there she is. So everybody's waving, everybody's here. Welcome to another edition of the Sunday video update. My name is Jared Fuller. Lots to go over this week. So yesterday was the 25th anniversary of my journal writing. I don't know if you guys had taken a minute to notice the pictures that I posted in the community tab of this channel, but yeah, 25 years of writing journals, and I'm still going. I'm still cranking out the ink and writing poems and writing in the journal, doing all that good stuff. So yesterday was a milestone. I've been writing for a quarter of a century already, and it doesn't seem like it's been that long. It doesn't seem as though I've been at it for this long. I didn't think I would actually stick to it for as long as I have, but in any event, I have, and here I am. And cheers to the next 25. So, how was your week, Dad? Yeah, my week was pretty good too. Um, we went over to a friend's house. Was it 2 days ago, 2 or 3 days ago? They called us up and they said, "Hey, man, we got some meat and stuff over here. We're trying to get rid of because the freezers are packed full. We're trying to lighten the load, and we were just wondering if maybe perhaps you would be interested in taking some off our hands." Yeah, and the freezers, they said, "Would you be interested in taking some of this meat off of our hands?" And it's like, "Okay, sure, we'll be right over." And yeah, now our freezers are packed. And they sent home some Reese's peanut butter cups with us, which can't go wrong with Reese's peanut butter cups. Hello, Melinda, how you doing? Um, so the week was busy, and yeah, so I've been chowing away on. I made a big stock pot of chili, which I've been going back and forth, eating that. It's almost gone, isn't it? Yeah. Um, I made a big stock pot, and I don't know how it happened, but one of the burners on our stove went out. So I'm thinking maybe the element needs replaced, which yeah, we might just get another stove. Just look around for another stove, check Craigslist or whatever, and see if we can find a deal on a stove. Or, um, no, we can check Craigslist because they usually, people just wanting to get rid of their old stoves so they can make room for their new stoves. Yeah, thank you, Tim and Janet, for all the stuff that you provide us with. Yeah, we typically don't ask for help like that, but we didn't ask. They offered, and it was me, and they offered. So it's like, okay, I mean, if you're really serious about getting rid of a lot of this stuff, um, and that's what I told him. I said, don't cut yourself short, because winter's coming up, and he says, we got 6 freezers full of stuff. Yeah, and he just harvested a couple more deer. So they're all set. He says, you're doing us a favor by helping us out and giving us, just like Uncle Tim. We took some onions and stuff up to Uncle Tim's, and because we had way too much, and we don't want them to go bad. We want to give them to people who are actually going to eat them. And oh, I think Luna's about to get sick. Gotta go outside, Loon. Go on, Luna. Go outside, baby. So we're here until 4 o'clock. Melinda, I hope you're doing well. I posted a link to the Fox Sunday Flashback in the chat log. Tonight at 7 o'clock, the Fox Sunday Flashback with my buddy old pal Dan Richards. He celebrates a birthday tomorrow, but just don't tell him I told you. Yeah, so Dan's birthday is tomorrow. Out at the Pine Run Inn, I think they're gonna have a little something for Dan. What I don't know what our plans are for tomorrow. Um, Oh, we were going out there tomorrow? Okay. Um, well, I'm not looking to cause commotion. Um, so because Dad brought it up, so I guess I'll divulge in this a little bit. So, okay, so two of our friends that we made out there, they are friends with each other, and they've known each other for a very long time, and they've been friends since childhood, since they were like teenagers, and now they're not speaking, and now they're at each other's throats. They're not talking to one another. But Dad and I are friends with this person, and we're friends with that person. And I specifically told the one person, whatever's going on between you and the other guy, that's between you guys. Don't drag me into it because I get along with you and I get along with that person. And, I told him, don't be dragging us in the middle of this. But at the same time, you need to grow up and you need to be mature about it. And if it's something that can be easily repaired, just fucking repair it and get it done. Like, stop acting childish and dragging this shit on. So, I mean, good friends aren't just people you find around the corner, you know. Just fix it. If it can be fixed, fix it, repair it. Yeah, and when they're gone forever, you don't get to say you're sorry, and you don't get to make amends with that person because they're gone. That time will pass. But I'm not interested in getting in the middle of their uh, disputes because it's got nothing to do with neither Dad nor myself, and I'm not trying to get involved in it. Yeah, life is too short, Melinda. You're absolutely right. So I did a live stream on Facebook today, and I was kind of talking about random things, not anything like consequential or anything that I talk about here that is debatable. Um, but on Facebook today, I was kind of talking about, um, like the marry for the money situation that it's just a popular catchphrase. And as I always say, if you're going to marry for the money, then you shouldn't get married. Then you're not marriage material. She acts like she's going to be sick.
She just devoured a whole bowl of food.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with that, but yeah, it's like don't don't drag us in the middle of your problems. Is what you know. Yeah. What was I talking about? Oh, the live stream on Facebook. I was talking about thing. See, I just went back to the previous story.
And I put
My mind is just like all over the place.
on that video. I put my own 2 cents in there too.
Yeah, about marriage. Yeah, I saw that. I read your comment out loud. But it's kind of, like if you're gonna marry for the money, then you're not marriage material. And I've said that here in an open thought video, in a video I called Wedding Vows, because wedding vows are not only a promise that you make to your partner, but they are also a promise that you make to the state. Because under state law and state government, you would be recognized as a married couple or in a civil union kind of a thing. You're recognized by the state. And you can make a promise to your God or whatever, it doesn't matter. But legally, you are recognized by your state government as a couple. And who the fuck is calling you? Oh, but anyway, you're recognized as a couple according to state government. And when you break that promise, when you violate that promise or the wedding vows, you're not only breaking a promise to your partner, but you're breaking a promise to the state, which is why I think divorces are so messy. And I think they're so brutal because, of course, you got to pay attorney's fees and you got to go to court. And there's all kinds of shit you got to go through. And I think that is kind of like a punishment in a sense because you're breaking a promise. it'd be like a breach of contract kind of a thing. You're not holding up to your end of the deal in this marriage. I'll never get married. I'm not even seeing anybody right now. There was one person out there who I guess she's engaged to this one guy, and she's been talking to me, and it's like, okay, but you're engaged to one person, and if you're gonna be with me, you got to get rid of the other guy. And then I'm talking to another woman she claims that she's in an abusive relationship with the person she's with. She wants somebody who's going to love her for her, and that's who I'm looking for, someone who will love me for me. She's got kids from a previous relationship, which, okay, I can accept that, which I typically don't date women with kids, but provided that they're older, like they're in their teens or whatever. Teens don't bother me. It's when they're babies and when they're little, then it's like, gee, now I have to be stuck raising someone else's children, which is what I don't want. But we haven't spoken in a while, and as a matter of fact, right when I'm thinking about it, I'm going to check Facebook, and I'm going to send her a message. I just took my daily medication too, by the way. I took my Celexa, so that's why I'm kind of in a a giddy kind of a mood, because the medicine's working. But I am really if she's serious about a relationship, then then tell me. Then you got to get rid of the other guy. You got to get rid of that other person. Otherwise, I did message him, or I messaged her, asking her. Shit, can I talk?
No.
Asking her, are you still planning on leaving this guy, because he's just abusive. He's abusive to her. And if she's not planning on leaving him, then all I can say is you get what you ask for in that regard. If you're not planning on leaving him, then you get what you deserve. So in chat, Toenail has made his return. I'm sure someone out there would be interested in reading the comments from Toenail. Well, I'm going to read them because he's in my chat log. So Toenail, 3 comments this week. He says, I think it's customary for you to understand that I love cookies and Toenails ice cream. Now this one, I can't help but not laugh. He says, when I donate my toenails, I feel like Whoopi Goldberg in Ghost when she hands over the $4 million check. You remember that scene in Ghost where she's reluctant letting go that check to the nuns, and he's like, let go. She's like, I can't help but think, it's like this guy is reluctant in donating his toenails. And then last but not least, which I don't know if donating your toenails is even a thing, but last but not least, he says, I love stacking onion rings around my toenails to twirl them around. Thank you, Toenail, for the humor this week. Missed you. I think it was last week you didn't come into the chat, but thank you for coming in this week. And then, of course, we've got Melinda, who's, I think, still watching and listening. But lots to do this week. I guess Dad was talking about going out to the Pine Run Inn tomorrow. I wasn't aware. And tomorrow is Dan's birthday, so I'm sure he would appreciate all of us being there. And well, Dad and I anyway. We what did we do last week? Oh, I had a doctor appointment last week. I gained a little bit of weight. Everything looks good.
I'm glad you're gaining. I'm losing.
I weigh 213.
Well, maybe I'm giving it up.
I don't know. Maybe it's showing in my face a little bit. I think I filled out in the face quite a bit, because I have kind of a neck now, which I never had before. But yeah, I weigh 213 pounds from drinking a lot of pop, I think.
Yeah.
But I also like to eat a lot of pasta. And I'm a pasta eating man. I'm a pastafarian. um, but I like pasta. I like spaghetti. I like fettuccine alfredo. And I definitely like the tuna noodle casserole that Amy made not long ago. I made, as I pointed out earlier, I made a big old stock pot of chili. And, Dad's been going out in the woods because it's fire hunting, firearm season now. Fire hunting. I really need to just shut the fuck up today. But it's firearm season, firearm hunting season. Dad's been going out into the woods, and when he comes up from the woods, he probably appreciates a warm meal so he can get all nice and warm inside. So I made a big stock pot of chili. There's Luna. Luna. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. Yeah, look over here. Look over here to Jer Bear. Look over here. Wagging your tail. Love you. Love you, Loon.
Let me get my bottle, man.
Love you, baby. Yeah. Yeah. What you doing? Sitting there pretty, licking your lips. um, but yeah, she's okay. She's okay.
Dug more holes for you.
Yeah, I'm not too happy about that. You guys digging holes in my yard. Especially you, Luna. You've been told enough times, don't be doing that. Digging holes in my yard and you're doing it anyway.
Yeah, 'cause you don't do it.
You're naughty.
But she does it.
You're naughty for doing that.
The only thing I'm worried about this kennel.
Yeah.
Told Dad, I said, you're going to have to find a way to make it to where she can't fucking dig out.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Oh, I'm tired today. Maybe that's why I'm
You got a late night. You had a late night too last night.
Linda Hendrick came in chat. Hello, Linda. She says, hi, Jared. Hope you have a great day. Same to you, Linda. Thank you so much for stopping in. Yeah, a lot of people they know I have this Sunday video update thing I do every week. I'm trying to get ahead on December's scheduled shows that I've got. And when I tried to add the thumbnail to the 22nd on December 22nd show, I had to show my face to Google for security purposes and to make sure that I'm not someone I'm not. In other words, I'm not a hacker or a spammer or something. I'm just trying to stay ahead of the game on live streams. So that's what I'm trying to do. So I don't have to scrounge up really quick and get everything set up when everything will already be set up and ready to go. Can you believe he asked Dad how I was doing? And I'm just like, what the fuck do you care how I'm doing? Talking about my brother, by the way, because we haven't spoken in months and it's been peaceful. Oh, Jared, that's a mean thing to say. That's a mean thing to say. No, it's not. Given the circumstances, it's not a mean thing to say at all. When your own brother's going to sell you out and go along with the lies perpetuated by his girlfriend, and her lies resulted in me going to jail for something I didn't do. And no, so I have nothing to say to him. I don't give a fuck if he wonders how I'm doing. I don't care if he wonders if I still exist. I don't care. Blood is supposed to be thicker than water, but apparently with him, water is thicker than blood, or he's pussy whipped, or one of the two, maybe all of the above. I don't care that he asks about me. I don't care if I talk to him. There's one brother I talk to. He lives in Saginaw, and it's the brother who let me stay with him for 3 months. The brother who put up with me until such time as the bitch got out of here because she wouldn't leave on her own volition. and Dad had to legally evict her. So that's why I was in Saginaw for 3 months. I wasn't in jail for 3 months. I was in jail for probably a couple hours. And it was for something that never happened. But now I'm back home, living my life.
I'm glad you're back.
Yeah, I'm glad too. Although I am appreciative of the one brother who let me bunk with, stay in his house and gave me a couch to crash on. In the meantime, until such time as I could work my way back home.
He said he'd be willing to do it for me if I needed it.
Yeah. And I held up. I did the dishes and tried to keep the house clean when I was there, and tried to help as much as I could. I even made taco salad when I was staying up there at my brother Wayne's, by the way. I stayed at my brother Wayne's and I made taco salad when I was up there. And his neighbor Bill says, "Man, that is the best goddamn taco salad I think I've ever had," because I can make good food. I can cook. Yeah, is he out of his fucking mind?
No, he ain't used my truck.
No.
I'll take him.
No, you just had money put in your truck.
Put gas in my truck. I go and get him. Yeah. They use it. No. Because that frame breaks, it's going to break on me.
Yeah.
Nobody else.
And you just put money in the truck.
Yeah.
You're trying to get your truck fixed.
Yeah. Probably end up getting a new truck next year. Where my truck is.
I don't know if my Trailblazer.
Your Trailblazer be running good.
It's running good, but it has its moments where it spits and sputters, where it doesn't want to get going down the road, and maybe it's just sludge in the or slug, a slug in the gas line. I can't talk today for some reason. I can't find the words. But
he's trying to say she and it come out as he.
Yeah.
Shit happens.
Taco salad is good, Melinda, especially the way I make it. I make a good taco salad. I also make a good green bean casserole, which, of course, Thanksgiving is next week, and I will be shopping for Thanksgiving probably this week. I just hope we have enough room.
Yeah, I know it.
Just hope we have enough room.
Rearrange the freezer again.
Do you want me to make deviled eggs?
I don't know. Don't matter.
I can if you want me to. I mean, I think we've got the paprika out there on the shelf. I can definitely make deviled eggs. I want to make my green bean casserole, which that's easy to make. Mashed potatoes.
Gravy.
Huh?
We have gravy.
I can buy gravy.
Yeah.
Buy a jar of it. We cheat. We don't make our gravy we don't make it from scratch. No. We cheat. We buy the store bought. Buy some biscuits. Yeah. And
a whole lot of stuff.
Huh?
We're gonna make a whole lot of stuff because we don't really have enough room in the
Well,
refrigerator itself
well,
to put stuff.
we got to get cheesecake for dessert.
I had some.
We do?
Amy.
We had some? So operative word, had some.
Yeah, I had.
Meaning once upon a fucking time, Jared, and you didn't get a bite of it. In that sense, right?
Those were not cheesecakes.
Oh. That was carrot cake. That was carrot cake, which I also didn't get. I didn't get carrot cake. But I'm thinking we had cheesecake and nobody fucking told me about that. Now we got a problem because I love cheesecake. And let's see, today's the 17th. Next week is the 29th. I'll probably be going back out to Bronner's next week after I figure out my bills. And I got some another gift to mail out. So I will get going on that.
Amy, I just handed that to you last night when I come in. Well, make them last. All right, I'll be back.
Okay.
Bye, people. Have a good day.
Say goodbye to Daddy-O.
Guys, have a good day.
But oh yeah, I did put weight on. I can see it. I can see it in my face. My face filled out. So I did put weight on. I'll have to buy some more pop.
Everybody.
No. I was on my live stream on Facebook earlier and I had trouble I kept clearing my throat and choking, or not choking, but coughing. And it's because seasonal allergy season is in full effect.
Yeah, and they're killing Dad right now.
And I can't stand dealing with this shit.
Your guys' noses run.
Yeah.
Mine clogs up to where I can't freaking breathe.
And mine drains into the back of my throat, and the next thing I know, I'm like Dad does, or he's spitting up a lot of stuff like I do. It's the change of the seasons. It's only 53 degrees out there right now. 53 degrees. And
That's not really too bad. But
mostly cloudy, I think, is what that means. Or it just says cloudy. See, like, I don't know what the difference is between mostly sunny and partly cloudy. Because if it's partly cloudy, then it's going to be mostly sunny. And if it's mostly sunny, it's going to be partly cloudy. So I don't know what the difference is. I don't know how they figure that. You know, I'm friends with J.R. Kurtek at ABC 12. I'd have to ask him, what is the fundamental difference between partly cloudy and mostly sunny? I don't know the difference. Because it seems like it'd just be the same thing. Because if it's mostly sunny, then that means that it's mostly sunny. Then there's hardly a cloud to be found, or it's partly cloudy. I don't know. It's I don't know the difference. I'd have to find out what the fundamental difference is between partly cloudy and mostly sunny. But I am friends with JR from ABC 12. He's the weather guy. They've had a lot of changes at ABC 12. A lot of familiar faces have departed. And I don't know. I think it's the companies are making cuts because of, like a budget. They're trying to budget money or whatever. And so the corporate companies are making cuts. I'm down one friend.
it ain't me.
I'm down one friend. I don't know what's going on. A lot of these people are deactivating their accounts. I think Facebook is just getting to be too much. Well, especially with all the political shit going on, Facebook was a war zone, and I didn't contribute much to that conversation on Facebook because, I saw what was happening in real time on Facebook with people who have political differences. And it's like, y'all can agree to, you can disagree on things and still be friends. But I understand why, they disagreed. But yeah, I don't engage in political commentary on Facebook. I actually don't even like to do it here on YouTube. Because I even noticed a couple of people unsubscribed from my channel, which this channel used to be active all the time. And then I just got involved with the other channel so deeply that now I'm over 1,000 subscribers on the other channel, which is good because I've never actually had that many subscribers on a personal channel ever. So it's nice. And I actually have some plans for 2025, but I don't want to announce them because I want this to be, I want it to be known that I plan on doing something next year, but I want it to be as underground as possible.
Me, Dad, we got
Yeah.
a plan, but hopefully we can follow through with it. this
Hopefully,
year.
if things work out right, I will be able to execute on those plans. and I'm really looking forward to it. I was trying to do it this year, but shit happened. I ended up in jail, and so I couldn't do it. But next year, for sure, definitely, I want to. I got a plan going.
Okay, quit talking about it, Jared. Or
But
you're gonna spill your beans.
no, I won't spill my beans. I won't spill it. It's going to be something I've never done before, and I'm kind of excited about doing it. And no, it doesn't involve YouTube, and it certainly doesn't involve Facebook. But I got some ideas for 2025. I'm just not going to talk about it. I'm not going to divulge in the information. I'm not going to give the 411.
You're going to before
And
you know it.
oh no, oh no, oh no, I'm not going to slip. I'm not going to slip up.
Now, are Dad and I involved in some of these plans or no?
Actually, no. This was something I was going to do on my own, but I'm fairly, I'm confident about what I want to do next year. I just don't want to give away any details because then everybody's going to know, and I don't want this to be a thing that everybody knows. I want it to be something that, from me and only me, and it's, let's just say that other people will benefit, but I'm not going to give away the details.
Shit,
I'm not going to give that away. No,
darn you.
no, no, no,
I
no, no,
tried to
no,
get him to spill his guts, guys, but he won't. Sorry.
no, no can do on that front. I'm happy to, I mean, and I've talked about this before. It's like, when I'm out there, when I'm doing something underground that I don't want anybody to know about, and then they mention it, okay, I don't have a problem with that. But I don't expect people to say anything publicly, openly nice about something I do. Um, it's I do it because I care. I do it because it's something that comes from the heart. And if people, and I've said this many times, people will do things because they need to feel noble. There's this low self-esteem, and the internet is good for this, lowering people's self-esteem, especially when you are comparing your life with other people. And we all do it. We do it more than we ever care to admit. I do it.
And you've got one person on yours, Cat, that does it too, but I'm not mentioning no names.
They compare their lives to other people. Like, God, I wish my life was as good as theirs. Well, let me tell you, it's not as good as you think. It's easy to go on a social media platform like Facebook and only announce the good parts of your life. They don't tell you anything that the hell they had to go through to get there. They don't tell you the trials that they've had to go to get through to get to the other side. They just want you to think that their life is perfect and pristine, and they don't have any issues going on in life. Now, when I get on Facebook, I will tell you the good and the bad of what's going on. I'll even announce it here. I'll address it here on YouTube. But those people are in this really odd competition with each other. Like, well, my life is better than yours, and I live in a fancy house, and I drive a nice car, and blah, 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 blah. Well, y'all see what my living room looks like. It's not brand new, it's not an empire, but it's home, and that counts for something. I've lived here for 28, 27 years. I think I've lived here for 26 years. I've lived here for 20. We moved in June of 98, so it's 26 years. So I've lived here for over a quarter century, a quarter century in a year. This is home. It's not a palace. It's not fancy schmancy, but it's home. I'm not trying to compare my life to other people because the things I do in my life, the friends I have, good enough for me. I love my friends. I love the people that associate with me, and I love the people who love associating with me and they love to talk to me, and the people who come in here and chat, albeit uh, chewing off my toenail is a bit humorous with his humorous comments, which I appreciate. But I've also got, huh?
And we all do.
Yeah, we all do. But I also appreciate, Melinda and Linda Hendrick coming in here, and Robbie Cole, another good friend of mine. Um, I have a lot of awesome top-notch friends who love me for me. And I don't have to pretend. I don't have to um act like somebody else because all I know is me. And being me is in fact good enough for most people. And if it's not good enough for anybody else, they know where the door is. And they can leave me alone and never speak to me again. And I will be fine. But Facebook is a great big giant cesspool of look at me, and my self-esteem is so low that I need to attach myself to other people's lives in order to be relevant. And it's a shame. Um, because the life you live should be sufficient enough for other people that they love you for you, and they don't judge you or love you for who they think you should be. Um, and it's a shame. It's a shame that people act like this. But, there's always the side of like, hey, this is what we're raising awareness. This is what we're trying to do, which to a point I can agree with it. I can understand it. But it's just you get a lot of people who they have never had to live this life. And so they attach themselves trying to be noble and thinking, well, gee, I can look just as cute and just as clever and just as important by attaching myself to a cause or to a life that I have never personally lived. And that is a self-esteem issue. And while most people don't realize that, that's exactly what it is. Um, Child of Cancer World, for example, there's a lot of people who have never had to walk a day in my shoes. They've never had to walk a day in the shoes of the parents who have to sit and watch their children fight, but they love to be a part of it because they have low self-esteem and because this country and, especially in the United States, we have such a soft feeling for children that I'm going to attach myself to a cause that I have absolutely no connection with because, although we're talking about children and the welfare of children, people will respect me for that because I feel horrible about myself that myself, I'm not good enough for other people. And I'm here to tell you that you actually are good enough for other people. I don't care what, you can think and feel what you want about yourself, but you will always be good enough for people who truly love you and care about you for who you are. You don't have to pretend. You don't have to put on a show. You don't have to, well, I'm going to attach myself to this noble, worthy cause so that way I can get some love and admiration. If you want to help other people, that's great. If you find it in your heart, if your heart leads you to doing that. But if popularity leads you to doing that, then I would advise you to not do it. And don't pick childhood cancer as your cause of choice to try and make a name for yourself. Too many people doing it. Um, if I didn't have cancer as a child, if I didn't have to go through that, most of the people on Facebook wouldn't even know that I exist. I'd just be another person. But because I came forth with my battle with childhood cancer and because I talk so openly about it over the years, that's how people know me. They associate me with that because of my battle. And I try to remain as persistent and consistent with the details. And when I learn something new, I can add that to the story. Which, by the way, I emailed Dr. Scott and Dr. Kulkarni, Dr. Gira. I have not heard from them. I think they are retired now. I'm pretty sure. However, problem exists because Dr. Scott has my yellow folder with all my information in it, and I've been trying to obtain some more information about my battle with Wilms tumor, and he just won't reply to my my email. Amy, do you mind sitting over here for a minute in front of the camera and just kind of keep, talk to people?
Yeah,
I
I'll do
have
my best.
I have got to go to the bathroom, and I can't sit still.
Okay.
I will be right back, guys. It shouldn't take me long. We're down to the last 20 minutes of the show.
I'm trying to get my dog out of the way.
Amy's gonna come over here, and so I'll be right back. I promise.
If anyone wants to ask any questions, I'll do my best at trying to answer them.
It ain't gonna take long.
Hello, everybody. This is the first time I've been actually in this seat. I agree with Jared on this marriage thing. His dad and I have been boyfriend and girlfriend for 20 some years now. We've lived together. But I see it in my eyes as his things are his things, my things are my things. And if we were ever to decide to split up, there's no divorce in the picture. It's just go your own separate ways. And I feel that that is the best way to go in a situation like that. Hi, Melinda. But I'm just hoping everybody has a good day. And Melinda, I will have Jared get back with you and telling me I said hi. Hi, Linda. Thank you. It made me feel good, Linda. Glad to hear I'm looking good. I sometimes don't feel that I'm good or looking great. I have poor self-esteem. I'm getting a little better at like the weight issue because of the fact that I am losing the weight. I'm glad Jared has a Sunday video. Anytime he wants me to jump in, I'm more than welcome to jump in. Type deal. Even though I really don't know what to say, but I'm trying to think of stuff off my head. Is what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to wing it until Jared's done doing what Jared's doing. Sorry, guys, I'm having a little issue here with the buttons on the keyboard. I'm not really too used to a keyboard anymore. I will let Jared finish that sentence to you, Linda Haddock. Thank you, guys. Jared's back. More or less wanted to tell Linda
Yeah.
thank you for her comment.
Oh, yeah. Well,
I said it in the mic, but I was trying to type it out to her.
yeah, she heard you then.
Okay.
So thank you, Amy, for taking over.
You're welcome. I tried to wing it the best I could.
No, I could hear you in the bathroom. Sounded good to me.
Oh.
You didn't say anything controversial.
No.
So, I mean.
And I threw in my own 2 cents about the marriage deal.
Oh, the marriage deal. Yeah.
You know, like I said, you could live like me and Dad for 20 some years. And if he wants to go his way, he can go his way. If I want to go my way, I can. We don't have to go to the court, sit down. Okay, let's go through court. Who's going to get this? Who's going to get that? Who's going to get... You ain't got to worry about any of it. You ain't got all that cost going on.
Right. And basically, you know, and because Michigan's not a common law state, you're technically not married.
Nope.
And after so many years, like in some states, if they're common law states, if you're living together for so many years,
7 years is what it used to be.
7 years, then you're in the eyes of the state government, you're married.
Some people still see it that way.
Well,
not that way no more.
Michigan's not a common law state. So, yeah, I did talk about that in the live stream on Facebook about marriage. I brought that up. I don't know, like, see, because my friend's number went down by 1. I think my cousin unfriended me. I think.
All because you put me on live.
No, on Facebook. Come on. Come on. So I don't know my cousin, Carly. I think she unfriended me. I don't know why. Actually, I kind of know why. But I'm not going to say here, because it's really, you know, nobody's business. But Carly, I don't know if you're watching my live stream, but I love you, and just know that if you need somebody to talk to, you know, I'm always here. I don't know if Carly ever watches my cousin Carly, that is. Not the Carly that was here last week. She's not relation. My cousin Carly is having a rough time right now. I'm not going to get into the specifics, but she is having a rough time. She's going through a lot of shit right now. And she knows that if she needs somebody to talk to, I'm here for her. And she knows that. Love my cousins. You know, and I kind of made it a point too on the live stream on Facebook. I said, well, you know, I have family and then I have relatives. Relatives are the people who are just related biologically in the same bloodline. Family are those who actually give a fuck about you. They want to know how you're doing. They want to know what's going on in your life and how they can brainstorm ways of making it better, or at least a little easier or manageable. That's family. You can pick and choose family. You can't pick and choose relatives. And for the relatives who like to gossip and run their mouth, well, if you don't invite me in your life for any other reason, then how can you ever form an opinion about what you think you know about me when you don't even fucking talk to me? That was kind of the point I made in the Facebook live stream. But I wasn't directing that at Carly. I was directing that at, well, they know who they are. I need not mention names. They know who the fuck they are. You know, they'll smile at your face and then they'll look at you. They'll give you the side eye and whisper to their friend or whoever, you know, they're talking to. And then at that point, I tell them to kindly go fuck themselves. Relatives or not. You don't fucking stand there and belittle me and talk shit about me, knowing that I'm standing there watching you fucking do this shit, and you've got the audacity to continue on whispering and and pointing with your eyes like, yeah, I can't believe I can't believe he's here. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, motherfucker, I'm here. Yeah, got a problem with it? Jared's a dick. Jared's an asshole. Keep an eye on him. Yeah, keep an eye on me because I'm so goddamn gorgeous. Keep an eye on me. Yeah. Yeah.
Jared was around my child.
Keep an eye on him around the kids. Yes, because I'm the fucking boogeyman. I'm the boogeyman who comes into your kids' dreams and nightmares. Ooh. I mean, it's a crock of shit the way relatives are. And that's why I don't visit with a lot of the relatives, because they're two-faced, backstabbing pieces of shit and they're cowards. So, and relatives or not, I don't care. They are backstabbing, two-faced, coward pieces of shit. Mind you, these are relatives who have skeletons in their closets that they, you know, because they're so perfect that they need not speak about it. So let's trash on Jared because, you know, he's not one of us. Well, actually, I am one of you, whether you fucking like it or not. And I don't have to be a favorite, but you're not gonna disrespect me. You're gonna treat me with decency. Yeah. It's like those. What does it say in that holy book of yours? Those without sin should first cast the first stone. See, I can't talk today. Motherfucker, I can't speak today. But y'all get it. Y'all get what I'm getting at. But that's why I isolate myself from a lot of the relatives, because every one of them talk shit. And I don't want to be around people like that. I want to be around people who want me around and they appreciate me and what I do, and they love me for me. And as I pointed out, I don't have to be someone I'm not. People will just love me for me. They will gravitate to me and my personality, just because I am trying to be myself. And that's the way it should be. Oh, Jared's got secrets. We all have secrets. My aunt and cousins, mom's side, think they're better than us and don't talk to us anymore. Does it hurt your feelings, Melinda? It wouldn't hurt mine. I tell them to go fuck themselves over a bridge. You can take that big old rock and go fuck yourself over a cliff. That's what I tell them. I have an aunt and an uncle left. I don't talk to the aunt. See the uncle on occasion. Actually, I've got some uncles left. Mark, Uncle Tim, Uncle Van, Uncle Danny. That's it. All my mom's brothers are gone. Mom's gone. Yeah, I don't have a lot of aunts and uncles anymore. Doesn't hurt your feelings, Melinda? Good. It shouldn't. It shouldn't. Yeah, I'd be over it too. Absolutely. Fuck them. That's how I see it. It doesn't stop you from living your life and doing your thing and just being who you are. And Amy wanted me to tell you that she's still praying for your daughter. She wanted me to pass along that message. Of course, I don't pray. I'm not religious, so I don't pray, but I certainly do wish the best for your daughter, Melinda. Um, I hope the results are that you yield for your daughter. No, I didn't. I didn't see anything. But Melinda, I'm not going to put her name out there, Melinda, but just know that I wish the best for your daughter. I really do. I don't always vocalize it on Facebook. I don't, because I don't really know what to say, because I don't know the whole story. But I certainly wish your daughter the best, and I wish you the best, and I hope that things work out. She said, "Thank you, Amy."
You're welcome, Melinda.
Now the last time, Melinda, we talked, I don't want you to think that I was giving you a hard time. And you're welcome, Melinda. I don't want you to think that I was giving you a hard time. The last time I saw you was at the wrestling event. But the guy you were sitting next to, and I'm going to mention this again, we've had a history. Because oh, you've got some phone calls from her? Well, that's good. That's good. The guy you were sitting next to, we've had a history, and I know some things about him that I'm not going to repeat here, but for sure. And he's been in trouble for this shit before. And I was told directly by one of his victims what he did. And the victim was very specific and matter of fact about the details. So, and it's not something that, can just be made up. They were very specific. So, and that guy you were with and I had a history. I didn't threaten violence on him, but I told him that he's under investigation, which he was at the time. I don't know what's going on with him now. Really don't care. I just hope the law will do its thing and dispose of him. Hopefully the law will do their thing and dispose of this piece of shit and get him off the streets once and for all. That's all I'm going to say.
I don't know what time you have on your clock up there, but we only got a couple minutes.
I go by the computer time because that's connected with the internet,
Right.
the international date line. So we got 2 minutes. But Melinda, I'm not mad at you. I'm not taking it out on you. You've never given me issues. You've never given me a reason to doubt you in any way. But I suspected as much. Maybe you didn't know about him or enough about him to not associate yourself with him. This isn't me, making accusations. He has a record of doing this shit before. He's been incarcerated for it. And, I can't stay quiet about that, especially when it comes to people who have been victimized and severely victimized. But I don't want to get into that too much. But I'm not giving you a hard time, Melinda, I promise. So, but in any event, I'm glad that you're keeping in touch with your daughter. Did she disclose a location where she is? I would hope so, for your sake. Give you some peace of mind. But anyway, we are at the 4:00 hour approaching. My name is Jared Fuller, aka the Jer Bear. I thank you all for indulging me this week. I want to thank you to everyone in chat, chewing off my toenail, and Melinda and Linda Hendrick. And thank you, Amy, for taking the seat for a minute while I had to use the powder room.
Got more to say than I do.
Dad had to go deal with that over there. But in any event, if Dad was here, he'd probably say, take care of each other, look after each other, and just be good to each other. And I'm going to echo what he says. Spread love and kindness everywhere. Just treat each other nicely, and don't let politics divide you. You know, we're still human. We're still neighbors. We still have to look out for one another because no one else is gonna. So much love. Peace out. And I will see you next week, which will be the 24th of November. So I love you all. Take care. See you next week. And don't forget to listen to the Fox Sunday Flashback tonight at 7 o'clock on Flint's Classic Rock Authority 103.9 The Fox. Later, guys.